Now then, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to Lew and Lank on the Mandalorian. Today we are discussing or reviewing, recapping episode episode 4 of the Mandalorian. It
Season
was
3.
season 3. It was a pretty short episode. What was it, like 4?
Just over half an hour, 35
Just over
minutes.
half. Yeah. So yeah, let's dive right into this. Oh, actually, beforehand, Lew's link is down in the description below. If you want to go check him out.
Vice versa on my channel. Lank's
Yes.
description.
Yes.
Lank's description? Lank's channel is in the description.
Yep. So episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4, yeah. It pretty much kicked off with all the Mandalorians and the foundlings all training on the lake where the big fucking sea dragon come from last time.
That was a dragon, it was a crocodile.
It's the same thing.
You had Grogu eating the crabs.
Yeah, Grogu were playing with the crabs, and then Din Djarin saved all the crabs. So huzzah for Din Djarin! And then, for some reason, it looks like the Mandalorians are training Grogu to be a Mandalorian and showing him the ways, but not the ways of the Force. The ways of a Mandalorian, which is quite a strange thing, I think. But I suppose
Grogu trying to rebuild, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't know whether it's the whole, because we know that Yoda was a Jedi and we know that Grogu's got Force sensitivity and stuff like that. But it's weird seeing getting trained as a Mandalorian. And so pretty much Grogu is watching the Mandalorians training, and then he gets thrust into like a paintball battle with one of paintball training duel with one of the other halflings, not halflings, foundlings. He was the one who almost got one who almost got killed by the crocodile.
I don't know. It was just Paz Vizsla's son, isn't it? And then
it was getting initiated in the other episode, wasn't it? That was Paz Vizsla's son.
Yeah.
So Grogu has a duel with Paz Vizsla's son, and then we get some of the worst CGI.
I don't even know what it was. What do you mean the flips were like?
The flips for Grogu just it hurt my eyes in a way that I haven't been hurt.
Could have done it, they could have done it definitely.
100%. Yeah. So basically, Grogu gets shot twice, one in each nipple, and then on the third time, Din Djarin just says, "I know what you're capable of," basically, and then before the foundling can fire, Grogu jumps over Foundling and jumps back over Foundling, does a 360 no scope, triple taps him in the chest. And those jumps were not easy on the eye, for me anyway. I also found when it were like, I think it was the armorer that shouted him into the cave and he started running into the cave. That also looked it looked really strange. Like when he waddles, like walks, that sort of.
You can definitely tell it's a model.
Yeah. But like when he ran, it looked so weird. It looks. I mean,
for me, it's the sand. It's the way the sand moves. It looks like he's being dragged almost.
Wow!
Like a puppet.
Wow! Bringing up sand.
No. You always have to in these.
Yeah,
but
it's just.
You also had the part where the youngling was complaining, saying he didn't even have a helmet. And he's like, "Can't speak English," which, you know.
Oh yeah. What was the quote? If you can't talk,
you can't say the creed, then you can't wear a helmet.
Yeah.
It's not ready to take the creed because he can't speak.
But he got blasted away by Grogu anyway.
Yeah,
and then
the big dragon bird thing came down.
The big pterodactyl come out of nowhere and attacked everyone, and then kidnapped the arsey foundling, which I mean I was a fan of, to be quite honest. Even though the foundling's helmet does look sort of like Boba Fett's, not Boba Fett's, Django's. Is it Django?
Oh.
Yeah, it's Django's. It looks like Django's helmet, same coloring.
I still don't understand why you didn't shoot him, because I know you said you can't shoot him because you'll hit the kid, but it's this massive fucking dragon
I thought
and the
this as
little
well.
kid. I'm
But-
like, if you can't hit that, then I don't know. Like,
yeah. So basically, this pterodactyl comes out of nowhere. It's an awful place to live. Is wherever we're living now. We're a crocodile attack, and now there's a pterodactyl attack. It's like fucking Flintstones or something. So
still
basically,
doesn't seem like they haven't gone back to Mandalore though.
yeah, this is what I'm thinking because it's got to come at some point. I think it'll be like the season ending maybe. But yeah,
Maybe.
basically oh my
The dragon
goodness,
thing.
yeah, the
Dra-
big dragon,
pterodactyl.
the big dragon thing. I just need to do some more computer because it's
I
about
don't.
to blow up.
That's fine. It picks the kid up. It flies off. They're like, you can't shoot it because you'll hurt the kid. Takes it to its nest. They like follow it for a little bit, and then the jetpacks run out of fuel, which is a
Yeah.
bit stupid. which I wasn't a big fan of.
This is what I thought when one of them started running out of fuel. I'm like, if they all start running out of fuel, I'm gonna be so annoyed. And then one by one, they all started running out of fuel, and I'm like, why is no one taking a spaceship? And then
Bo-Katan to the
when
rescue.
Bo-Katan comes out of nowhere in a spaceship, and I'm like, that's a woman for you. Women think, men don't. Men just go off. It's just, yeah.
And then they find the nest. She
Mhm.
makes she like spies on the nest. She reports it back. And then they plan a hunt party to go and get the child.
Yeah, pretty much. They instead of to save the child, they take the ship a certain way, and then they camp out underneath the peak where the pterodactyl's nest is, and we have a very stupid, idiotic scene where they're all sat round a campfire waiting to eat tea, and Bo-Katan says to not Calcas, every time.
Din
Bo-Katan,
Djarin.
to Din Djarin, how do you eat when everyone else is around? And then they all go
And then he
walking
goes, you
off.
don't.
Yeah, they all go walking off. So basically, as a Mandalorian, you're not allowed to take your helmet off unless you're eating and you're by
Yeah.
yourself, which is it just fucking winds me up.
It's because you can't let other people see you without your helmet on.
Well, everyone should just turn their back. It makes no sense. It's food.
And then she gets the privilege of staying by the fire because she is the leader of the pack.
We'll have a party leader or something.
And then I think it's just before this, it flashes to Grogu going into the cave.
Yeah.
And he gets the armor, and while
the
armor is making the armor like circular thing, which I'm not being funny, that's not going to stop anything.
No.
It's just like a little circle, and while that's being forged, he gets like these like Vietnam flashbacks to Order 66.
Yep.
Because that I don't know why it is, but recently they love just throwing Order 66 in there.
Order 66 is everywhere all of a sudden. I'm just glad we didn't get the whole Anakin when they were like thrusting at someone. It was just like that's all it was. Every time he killed someone, it was just like, and I'm like, oh god. So I'm glad we didn't get that.
But he looked about 40, 50.
Yeah, the 40-year-old apprentice.
And then it flashes to Grogu, and like everyone seems to be attacking everybody else, but Grogu's just stood there and nobody shoots him.
Yeah, no one's shooting at Grogu. He's still in his like little pod ball sort of thing. While other Jedi are trying to save him. It's just I sort of liked it at the same time, but at the same time I didn't. It was like when she were hammering the chest plate and Grogu were like proper sad. It was just like proper sad, and so and I got a bit sad about that. So like, oh, poor Grogu. I mean, it flashed back to Disney's favorite scene in the entire fucking
just inserting as many characters as they can in Order 66 as possible.
Because we saw, what did we see? We saw 2 Jedi at first defending Grogu, and they helped him. They threw him into elevator, and then there were another Jedi when he got up to elevator, which definitely it wasn't Mace Windu, but I mean, bring Mace Windu back for all the love of fuck.
Kelleran, and then he speeds off in his bike. This is the part that I don't understand. The gunship shoots them while they're flying away on the bike. They hit them, and then they stop shooting at them.
Yeah, it hits. So the gunship hits
the engine.
Yeah, the engine. The engine is supposed to cut out, but it doesn't because they keep going. And then, like Lou said, the gunships just stop shooting, which
And
is
then when they get the like the landing site where they crash, the
yeah,
gunships reappear and start shooting
yeah.
again.
That
And
ship
then
that they left on that was that looked to me like the
it
ship
was
from
the
episode
Naboo,
one.
yeah, the Naboo starfighter, the Royal class,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Padme ship. I
Yeah,
can't
well,
remember
like
her
shit.
name.
Is that Padme's ship? Is that like because the guards on it were
I don't
I've
know if they were from Naboo.
I've seen yeah I've
The Naboo Royal Guards,
yeah they
but
look like Naboo Royal Guards to me.
yeah, start of episode 2 as well when it gets blown. I think that's the ship that gets blown up, isn't it? Or one of the ships
Oh yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah. Oh, interesting. I forgot
was
about that.
the decoy where
Yeah, but I don't know whether that were like just a little homage or some sort of foreshadowing or something like that. But I don't know. I
and
don't.
then
I mean, you can't. You don't.
then
No one ever knows what fucking Disney's doing these days.
the gunships just disappear because and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the clones just start shooting at the guards rather than the Jedi.
Yep. Grogu and the Jedi get onto the ship, pretty much
Blast off,
blast off and go straight to hyperspace.
and then it cuts back, I
Yeah.
believe.
Cuts back to the armor room, and Grogu gets his little chest plate put on with the Mandalore symbol. And what goes on after that?
And then you go back to the where they begin to scale the mountain.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. They don't want to use the jetpacks in case it scares the pterodactyl. And apparently, if you scare the pterodactyl, it just kills the kid straight away. Which,
I don't understand why it just wouldn't just kill it straight away
yeah,
anyway, but
but this is what I mean. And when they get up to top at peak,
the nest, the bird's
yeah,
nest
if you
is
get
there.
to the top of the nest and they scan for heat signatures to see if the kid or the foundling's there, and they found a heat signature. So what's his name? Big burly Brock Lesnar,
As Vizsla.
yeah, Faz
As
Fizzler.
Vizsla. He goes,
With
runs
fucking
over.
minigun runs over, and it turns out it's the pterodactyls. Like, what's the word?
Babies.
Babies? Yeah, I don't know what the actual word is. Turns out it's just the pterodactyls' babies, and there's 3 of them. So they
And then,
start
and then on
attacking.
point, the big fucking mama comes back.
Yeah, Mama Bird comes to save her kids.
And she's got the youngling, the
Yeah,
foundling.
no, but this is what I don't. This is the weird bit, right, for me. So the big mama bird comes out of nowhere. Has Fizzler covers himself in like some sticks or something to sort of camouflage himself, and then the mama bird throws up the foundling.
Yeah.
So I mean, like she's already eaten him, and then she throws him up, and he's still alive. So I mean, what is this? Is this fucking Boba Fett in the fucking
Sarlacc pit.
Sarlacc pit all over again? Is that a homage again? I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
But have you noticed in the nest they had loads of like little Mandalorian helmets?
Yeah,
Because they did
yeah.
mention that a lot of them had been taken, which you'd think they'd have like a precaution in place.
Yeah,
This has
apart
happened
from
more than once.
and if it's happened more than once, why isn't there a jet ship or a ship there ready to take them instead of them following and running out of fuel and just going?
We
Well,
lost another one.
we always run out of fuel. It always happens. There's so many dumb things, and it's
And then
fucking stupid.
and then the stupid like chase scene happens.
Yeah, so the pterodactyl grabs the kid again, flies off, and then they all fly off. All the Mandalorians fly off chasing the pterodactyl.
To refuel the jetpacks this time.
Yeah, pretty much just start firing like nets or some projectiles at its wings that clip its wings or something. And then the pterodactyl goes down into water, and there's always a bigger fish.
That big
So,
crocodile thing.
yeah.
Foreshadowing, it reappears and noms it.
Yeah. Like
And then
Qui-Gon said, there's always a bigger fish.
And then what happens? And then they take it back.
Yeah, they take them back.
New foundlings, and then the baby birds appear, which
Yeah, yeah. So they bring the foundling back. It's all hurrah and a hug. I mean, I think it's Bo-Katan comes off the ship and talks to the armorer, and she says, "We've got 3 more foundlings for you." And then, for some reason, to bring the pterodactyls' babies off the ship, and they don't start attacking anyone. They just sit down and look like idiots on the floor, which
No, because
is
they've got the meat on the stick, don't they, for them, like dragging
yeah,
them out.
yeah. But I mean,
I
Disney
don't know.
does Disney things.
So I assume they're gonna grow up and they're gonna like ride them and shit. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good shout. Like the Eagles from Lord of the Rings sort of thing.
Yeah,
And then to pretty much finish off the episode, while they're flying about, Bo-Katan has a shoulder pad disappear or fly off. And then the armorer spots this when we come back and she says, I'll make you some more. And then she says, Bo-Katan says, instead of having
night owl.
the night owl on the shoulder pad, can I have the mythosaur? So she's hints at that there. So she's got one night owl, one mythosaur. And then what does she ask the armorer? Or she says
She
something.
goes. She says, "Would you believe me if I told you I saw one?"
Yeah,
And then she's just like, "Yeah, it's just like the waters. You're tripping a bit.
yeah. It's like you're having
Yeah,
a mad trip.
yeah, it's like you see some things when you go into the waters." And she's like, "But no, like I actually saw one." She's like, "Yeah, sure you did."
Yeah.
And then it just kind of ends there, and it's like,
Yeah, so like Bo-Katan's trying to, I
mm.
don't know, ease the whole. Was this real? Was this a made up thing that I saw, or
She's
as
definitely doubting because in the last not it wasn't last episode, was it? It was episode was it two? Oh yeah, it was episode
yeah,
two.
yeah,
'Cause she asked in Jaren, doesn't she? And
yeah.
obviously he
If
didn't
it's
see it.
all, yeah,
So I think she's kind of confiding in the armorer, maybe. I
yeah, she's
don't know.
pretty much trying to find out what's happening, seeing if anyone's lying about all. Because obviously, I think it was her father wanted her father's pretty much lied about the whole Mythosaur, or is there another Mythosaur about? Is it had I don't know, babies or something. It's one of those strange things which I
Um,
think could become a whole focal point or something. Maybe towards the end of the series, if or when they all go back to Mandalore, it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
yeah, I don't really know where they're gonna go. It seems to be a bit all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like they keep like cutting away to certain bits and then cutting back. Like the last episode with the professor, it started off with Bo-Katan and Din Djarin, and then like 95% of the episode was the professor, and then right at the end it cut back to Bo-Katan and Din Djarin. It's just like it cuts here and there all the time. It's strange because the first couple of seasons were pure Mandalorian, they were pure Din Djarin, and now it's like
Very much like the Book of Boba Fett with it like
yeah,
back and forth. Like that had turned into season three of the Mandalorian, like
hmm
halfway through.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to
but
see where it goes.
I mean, Disney does Disney, don't they? So I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happens in episode 5. How many episodes did we say we were? For 9
I
or
think it's 8.
8?
Mm.
So we're
I
past the
hope they're a bit
halfway
longer
stage.
though. I hope they are a bit longer because they are that half an hour one. It weren't long enough.
No. I thought that, but it were like same with last couple of seasons. Some of them were like nigh on 20-25 minute episodes, and then others were like 45 to an hour
Yeah,
episode.
it is 8.
It's stupid how the toss and turn on the length of the episodes. I think it should
It
all just be one set length episode.
maybe a bit longer for the season opener and the season ender, like the
Yeah.
finale.
Yeah, I'd be happy with like an hour and a half or something as season opener and season ending.
I think it'd be interesting to do with the whole Jedi and stuff. See who he was. Obviously, new character introduced.
Yeah.
I know there was lots of people saying he was connected to Moff Gideon potentially as like
Really?
conspiracy theories. Just reading online a couple of things. I don't know.
That's an interesting one. Yeah,
There's
I would like to see some sort of involvement with that. Is Luke gonna come back again and try and persuade Grogu to take up the Jedi ways, or is some other Jedi gonna come out of nowhere? Please, for the love of fuck, be Mace Windu. But yeah, it's weird to. I can't really predict where we're gonna go with it, which is uh, it
it's
confuses
good
me
or
sometimes.
bad. Huh?
Yeah, well, with the way things have gone since Disney have taken over, it's probably more going to be bad than it is good. But
I don't know. Dave Filoni and John Favreau seem to have got things steadied, and
I mean,
it just
I like John Favreau, but at the same time, I'm like,
keep what's he called, Ryan Johnson, and
yeah, keep fucking Rian Johnson away from this fucking what's it called?
anything Star Wars
Franchise.
There's the
Just
one.
keep him away, for Christ's sake.
Even J.J. Abrams. I'm sorry.
No,
like, episode
J.J.
7
Abrams.
wasn't-
Episodes 7 were all right. It would just
episode 9 was
recycle.
atrocious.
Yeah, but it was. Oh, I mean, after Rian Johnson had killed off Snoke, what could he really do?
like,
He had no choice.
Well, he was pigeonholed in, but that was not the way to get out of it. I'm sorry. That was just
No. Yeah. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the roundup of episode 4 of The Mandalorian. We shall be. Oh, this should be going up
Friday. 6
Friday.
p.m.
No, I think I'm going to put it up later. I was going to say we'll put it up about 8 o'clock ish. Yeah,
when
put
we
it up
start
about
streaming?
8. Yeah. So yeah, that's a recap. We should be back next week with the
Episode 5.
with episode 5. Hopefully, touch wood. Try and get it out and recorded on the similar sort of time frame. Lou's link is down in the description, and mine should be in the description of his if you want to go check each other's channels out and all this stuff. And yes, have you got all to add, Lewbcon?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the recent support on the videos. And
Yes, I
see you
second
next
that.
week.
Yes, bye bye.